everyone! Last week was the Sydney Craft Fair. I thought I would show you a little bit of what I saw there, and then I was going to share some of the goodies that I bought. So at the craft fair, I was actually working on the Brother stand for 2 days and the Pfaff stand for 1 day. And that was all part of my work for Bobbin and Ink. So they actually invited Bobbin and Ink to come and work on the stand so that we could talk to people about machines and learn all about the new machines. And it was really fun. I learnt a lot about machines that we don't normally have in store, or ones that like quilting specific that I don't tend to use that much. So it was really fun. I even made a bra while I was on the stand so that I could try out some of the different machines and show people what they were capable of. So that was all really fun, and the teams there were really great, and I learnt lots. So that was tons of fun. Some of the things that I got while I was at the show. The show was primarily quilting based, so not a lot of things that I would normally purchase, but there was a couple of things from some people that I definitely wanted to get some things from, so I made sure to run around during my lunch times to get some things. So first up was some Herne. I think I said that right. If there's any Japanese speakers, can you let me know if I said that correctly or not? They're little shishiko mats, useful towels kind of things that you use. I actually tend to use a lot of mine as either napkins or to wrap up my bentos. But these ones are really cute because they are all based on the 36 views of Mount Fuji. So I got a couple of those to stitch during the Tour de France. So that was one of my purchases. And the other one I got It's a different design, and you actually do it with a 2-color thread. So all of these were from BB Bold, who is where I normally get all of my Shishiko samples. Shishiko supplies from. That was really hard to say. They are not only wonderful, but they're actually from my hometown Lismore, which, as we have talked about previously, has been badly flooded this year. So I like to support someone who, while they weren't directly affected, I'm sure that much like everyone in town, it's still a massive, massive disaster area up there. So that's always fun to support them. Plus, they're just lovely. Okay, other things that I got. There was a cool place that was selling Japanese sort of style quilting fabrics, and they had a little bit of a special on. They were called, I just have to read that little thing, East meets West, and I basically went through and chose all of the cat fabric. So my plans for these little ones were, we are hoping to be able to fly later in the year, and I wanted to make little drawstring bags to put our travel pillows in, because I really just didn't want our travel pillows to be out in the air before we then use them for the flight. So that's what these little ones are for. And then I went through and I basically got all of their different kitty prints. So I've got plans for some of these. During lockdowns last year, I actually started a quilt, and by a quilt I mean I joined up my scraps. I am by no means an actual quilter, but I like to use up all of my scraps. So I started joining up all of my navy blue pieces and offcuts from fabrics that I had made up that we had bought in Japan, or just, you know, navy blue and things, to sort of make a darker style quilt. So I'm going to add most of these kitty ones to that to finish that off, just because it was a fun way to use up all of the scraps. And then some of these I can use up the small pieces there, and then I'm going to use some others for some other projects as well. So that was my cute little kitty fabrics, which were really adorable. They had lots of other stuff too, but you know, when it's got little cats who are lying down on their little beds, it was just too cute not to get. So that was one of my other purchases. It's a fat quarter, so, and they were $6 each. But if you bought a bunch, they were a different price. I can't even remember, but I didn't think it was expensive. So that was kind of cool. I got these cute little cat earrings from B2 Buttons and Beads. I actually saw her literally on the last day. It was a local lady, and she just makes things out of different fabrics. So I got some earrings and a little hair clip. And it was just cute to see an actual maker there. A lot of the stalls were actually suppliers as opposed to makers. So it was just cute to see someone there doing different things. Then what else did I get? The other things I got were on the advice of the lovely the lovely ladies who are working with on the Brother stand, who were telling me all about Wonderful threads, which I got a little back. And I went down and had a chat to them, and they had really cool stuff. So a couple of things I got, and these are mostly to try out on my embroidery capabilities on my Brother sewing machine, but one or two of them I might try something fun in my cover stitch machine if it works, and I don't know if it will or not. So I got these rayon fabrics. They're a 30 weight fabric. Yarn. Really struggling with my words today. Okay, so, but they change colors as they roll around. So I got two different ones, and I just thought they were really pretty. They actually had some stitched out samples of these ones, and both of them looked really nice. They had used them far more as just decorative stitches than what I've planned, or what I hope to have planned out of my head. So yeah, so they were really cute. So they are known as the Wonderful Mirage series. So I got those, and then I got glow in the dark thread, because glow in the dark, I'm so excited to be able to use this. They had maybe 8 different colors of glow in the dark, but they all glow that yellow glow color. So I just went with yellow glow to start with, because it was just too cool not to. So expect to see experiments with glow-in-the-dark thread. And then lastly, this one was way more than I would normally pay for thread, but it's super exciting and it's something I haven't seen actually that much of. It's actually reflective thread. So it works just like reflective things that you would see on cyclists or, you know, on any food delivery kit these days. And I was really interested to see how it works, because normally the way reflective anything works is it's a series of spheres, and when the spheres get hit by light at a certain angle, they reflect backwards. So the fact that someone has tried to put that sphere-like technology into thread, I was like, I want to know how well this works. So again, I want to try and use it in my embroidery machine, but it also might just work on my regular machine as well. So it's a 40 weight. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but it was like a $30 reel of thread. So it is not cheap, but I really just wanted to try the experiment, and I will definitely be reporting back on what that is like. I think that's kind of everything I got. Yeah, it is. Everything else is just filled with business cards. But yeah, like I said, it was very fun. I learnt lots about the machines and had a great time with the Brother team and with the Pfaff team. And that was all thanks to the work that I do at Bobbin and Ink, which is where I teach all of my sewing classes. So thanks to Bobbin and Ink for inviting me along to do that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having a bit of a play with these things. Mostly everything else there was very quilting based. Not a lot of fabrics. Like, I think the 4 biggest fabric places I saw were all selling Japanese style fabrics. I saw 1 or 2 that were doing kind of country crafts, but it was really odd to me as a non-quilter. I saw none of what I refer to as the modern day kind of quilt fabric. So nothing from Ruby Star, nothing from Tula Pink, all of those kind of ones that I look at and go, oh wow, that would make me want to make a quilt. I didn't see any of that. So that was a little bit surprising to me. But yeah, all in all, it was really fun. The quilts in this show were very beautiful. I've added in some photos so you can see that. Yeah, I really liked it. Okay, that was my time at the craft show, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe.